It was a quiet moment away from the strict protocols, royal duties, and flashing cameras, a rare instance where the monarch was simply a grandfather. Whispers from within the royal inner circle reveal a recent private reunion at Balmoral that left King Charles noticeably moved to tears. The reason? A deeply thoughtful, handmade gift from his 9-year-old granddaughter, Princess Charlotte. In a world where royal gifts often consist of priceless heirlooms, historic artifacts, or state treasures, it was a modest, personal keepsake that shattered the king's usual stoic composure. Today, we dive into the heartwarming story behind this emotional meeting, the special bond between Charles and Charlotte, and why this sweet gesture meant more to the monarch than anyone could have anticipated. To understand the weight of this moment, we have to look at where it took place. Balmoral Castle in Scotland has long served as the royal family's sanctuary, a refuge away from the public gaze where they can drop their formal titles and simply exist as a family. Following a grueling schedule of state responsibilities and health treatments over recent months, King Charles hosted a private weekend retreat for Prince William, Catherine, and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. According to royal insiders, Charlotte had spent weeks working secretly on a project at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. Guided by her mother, the Princess of Wales, who is well known for encouraging creativity and handmade traditions, Charlotte wanted to give her grandfather something truly unique to celebrate his recovery and strength. The gift revealed. When the family gathered in the private drawing room, Charlotte stepped forward with a ribbon-bound, handcrafted photo memory book and framed artwork. It wasn't just a simple scrapbook. Charlotte had meticulously curated photographs from private family moments, walks through the Highgrove Gardens, quiet afternoons learning about nature from Grandpa Wales, and candid snapshots taken by Catherine over the years. Beside the photos were Charlotte's handwritten notes, detailing her favorite memories with him, along with a small, hand-woven bracelet featuring subtle floral elements inspired by Charles's beloved gardens. Royal sources note that as King Charles flipped through the pages, reading his granddaughter's handwritten notes of love and encouragement, the emotion became overwhelming. For a man who has spent a lifetime in the public eye, seeing his legacy captured through the innocent, loving eyes of his granddaughter proved deeply moving. The unique bond between grandfather and granddaughter. Those close to the royal household have long commented on the unique connection between King Charles and Princess Charlotte. From a young age, Charlotte has demonstrated a sharp, confident personality, often keeping her brothers in line during public events, a trait that Charles reportedly finds endlessly amusing. Furthermore, Charles has always championed the women in his family, expressing delight when Charlotte was born in 2015. Over the years, that affinity has grown into a shared love for art, nature, and outdoor life. While George prepares for his future role as a direct heir, Charlotte's relationship with the king is free from the heavy weight of immediate succession, allowing for a pure, relaxed granddad-granddaughter connection. The role of Prince William and Catherine in fostering family unity. Welcome back. Beyond the gift itself lies a broader story of family resilience. The gesture from Princess Charlotte reflects the intentional parenting style of the Prince and Princess of Wales. William and Catherine have consistently prioritized family emotional health, ensuring that despite their royal status, the children remain grounded, compassionate, and closely connected to their extended family. In recent times, amid health challenges facing both the King and the Princess of Wales, the young royals have served as a source of light and joy. Catherine has often spoken about the power of personal, thoughtful gifts over material items, a value clearly passed down to Charlotte. Historically, interactions within the royal family were marked by formality and distance. Gifts exchanged among previous generations were often ceremonial or practical duty-bound items. However, the modern monarchy has undergone a quiet shift. Queen Elizabeth II famously cherished simple, personal gifts from her grandchildren, such as custom home videos or hand-painted ornaments, over formal presents. King Charles continues this tradition. For a monarch carrying the responsibility of the crown, small personal tokens act as vital reminders of home, duty, and human connection. Courtiers report that Charlotte's gift now sits prominently on the king's private desk at Highgrove, right alongside historical documents and state papers. The future of the monarchy through young eyes. Moments like these provide a reassuring glimpse into the future of the institution. As Princess Charlotte grows, her role within the royal ecosystem will evolve. Often compared to Princess Anne for her sharp intellect, poise, and sense of duty, Charlotte is poised to be a major stabilizing force for her brother Prince George in the decades to come. Yet, away from future constitutional roles, these childhood years remain paramount. The emotional reunion at Balmoral highlights that behind the grand palaces, state visits, and formal titles, the royal family relies on the same emotional anchors as any other: warmth, love, and family solidarity. Conclusion and final thoughts. In the grand timeline of the British monarchy, a simple photo book and bracelet might seem small. But for King Charles, it served as a powerful testament to family strength and the enduring bond between generations. It proved that sometimes, the simplest gifts carry the greatest weight. What do you think of Princess Charlotte's sweet gesture for King Charles? Do you see a resemblance in personality between Charlotte and Part 3, extending the royal tradition? The lasting impact of small gestures. The reaction to Princess Charlotte's heartfelt gesture extended far beyond the quiet rooms of Balmoral. In the months following that private reunion, sharp-eyed observers began noticing a subtle change in the monarch's public wardrobe. Appearing at high-profile national engagements, state events, and official walkabouts, King Charles was spotted proudly sporting colorful, handmade friendship bracelets peeking out from beneath his tailored suit cuffs. Wearing a piece of handmade string jewelry alongside formal military regalia or royal attire is an unprecedented sight for a reigning king. Yet, for Charles, wearing Charlotte's creation served as an unmistakable symbol of affection. It signaled to the world that no matter how complex the demands of the crown may be, his role as a loving grandfather remains central to his life. A shared passion for art and nature. The depth of Charlotte's gift lies in how perfectly it captured the personal interests she shares with her grandfather. King Charles has spent decades advocating for environmental conservation, organic farming, and traditional arts. Highgrove House, famous for its magnificent gardens, has long been his personal artistic canvas. Princess Charlotte, who has inherited her mother's creative spirit and her grandfather's love for nature, often spends time exploring these very gardens alongside the king. From pressing wildflowers to sketching outdoors, these shared creative pursuits have formed a quiet bridge across generations. The custom memory book and bracelet were direct reflections of those afternoon walks, proving that Charlotte truly understands what makes her grandfather feel grounded. The changing face of modern royal childhoods. To fully appreciate this moment, one must look at how royal upbringings have transformed over the last century. Past generations of royal children were raised with strict formality, where affection was rarely displayed in public and relationships with elder monarchs were bound by strict royal protocol. Today, Prince William and Princess Catherine have rewritten the playbook. By prioritizing emotional openness, hands-on parenting, and authentic personal connections, they have allowed their children to build warm, unconditional relationships with their family members. Charlotte's spontaneous act of kindness reflects a modern monarchy where genuine human feeling takes precedence over rigid tradition. Looking ahead, public reactions and global resonance. When details and subtle glimpses of Charlotte's sentimental gifts began making headlines, the public reaction was overwhelmingly warm. Royal watchers around the world praised the sweet, unpretentious nature of the gesture. In an era where news cycles are frequently dominated by political tension and global challenges, a story of pure family warmth offered a welcome moment of light. Commentators noted that these candid peek-ins behind palace walls remind the public that beneath the crowns, robes, and historic titles, the royal family is ultimately a family navigating life's ups and downs together. The strength of generational bonds. As King Charles continues to lead the British nation through a transformative era, the steady support of his family remains his greatest strength. Princess Charlotte's simple gift did more than just bring a smile to a grandfather's face, it reaffirmed a strong generational foundation that will carry the monarchy into the future. The memory of that quiet afternoon at Balmoral stands as a reminder that the most meaningful treasures are never bought, they are created from the heart. Epilogue and closing thoughts. The story of Princess Charlotte and King Charles reminds us of the universal power of family love and thoughtful appreciation. Whether in a historic castle or an everyday home, a handmade keepsake created with love holds a timeless value that far exceeds any physical object. As the royal story continues to unfold, these quiet, touching moments remain the true heart of the family's legacy, proof that love, laughter, and simple acts of kindness endure across generations. Past royals. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into the royal family. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.